Officials from National Identification Registrations Authority NIRA have appeared before the Parliamentary Committee on Statutory Authorities and State Enterprises to answer queries of the Auditor General report for the financial year 2022-2023. The report shows that NIRA budgeted to collect 15 billion shillings in non-taxable revenue. However, by the end of the year, only 7 billion shillings had been collected, a 47% performance. The Executive Director, NIRA Rose Mary Kisembo, attributed this underperformance to failure to commence alien registration, which was expected to raise up to 7.96 billion shillings.
Generate an alien identification number, but the template for printing the ID, that one was not left behind. So it's the ID that has a cost of $100. Not generate a card with the alien template. He left only one template for the Uganda citizen ID.
They also interrogated the process of procurement of the technology to do the alien registration, discovering a joint venture agreement to do security printing.
It's Uganda in the joint venture.
The UPPC, there are three parties. UPPC, Office of the President, and Ministry of Finance. Three parties.
Under what law does the Office of the President become a body corporate?
The relationship between that one which you said the contract was expired and the new one. You know, even the directors, that's why I'm not disclosing them.
The directors of the... I have no idea about that. I don't
know it, but it is not commonplace for security printing intellectual property to be surrendered, especially involving biometrics.
Other MPs were interested in the query on the 5.7 billion administration fee and license and the 1.3 billion for selling goods and services.
You will see that under administrative fees and licenses, they have brought it as a block figure, which is 7 billion and 38. So please, we need clarification on that.
And when you go
administrative fees and licenses, when you look at our categorization of the non-tax revenue, these are the actual fees that are paid for the access of our services. For example, if you are doing a change of particulars, if you are...
On non-financials, MPs wanted to know why IDs take a lot of time to be processed, the machines refusing thumbnails of some people, and how people acquire forged IDs.
Gentlemen who are in construction, like a cement, destroy their fingerprints, and those people cannot access national IDs.
The people wait for a national ID 3 to 6 months. How prepared are you that we can beat the deadline for mass enrollment in preparation for the registration and final elections?
Loopholes, and those ones giving the ID. That's why you may have forgery IDs and you fail to get the passports. Could you tell us where are the loopholes? Where do you find the problem?
NIRA officials told members of parliament that the exercise of registration has to be repeated every after 10 years because material used to do the IDs wear off.
Given by the ICAO standard is because of the wear and tear of the materials that are used to make the national ID, and also the changing facial features of the card holder and the biometrics.
We are 3 months behind our projections for beginning of mass enrollment. We are supposed to begin the enrollment process on June 1st. We hope to start by the end of July or beginning of August. We had several delays. One of them was the money.
These have been told to return to the committee with particulars of directors of companies involved in the procurement of the technology for the alien registration and also look through their financials. I'm Navka Farida and Gloria Gwitabinji at Parliament.